How to become unstoppable in life. Words from Jordan Peterson. Are you struggling in life to reach your goal? Do you want to be unstoppable? Don't worry, today we got you covered. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss how to become successful in life, as explained by Jordan Peterson. If you do what you're supposed to do, which is to look beyond the everyday, your daily struggles with your own egotistical, impulsive issues, and your attempts to form binding legal relationships with things you hold dear, aiming high and prioritizing that over everything else is the greatest practical advice you could receive, because it strengthens you against the storms of life like nothing else can. Having faith in the best potential outcome in any given situation requires you to presume the best and act courageously in response to that assumption. That's the same as saying you believe in God and don't even have to say it. Well, he had faith in the existence of a transcendent deity because, who cares what you believe, right? That's how you act, at least it seems. It's not so much what you believe as how you act in the world that matters. To think is to let your thoughts die in your place. You can create an image of yourself by using this smart idea. One's future self can be imagined in many different ways. You can explain the future chances of success or failure for those versions of yourself. Future applications can be culled for their doomed potential, and successful applications can be embodied. You can accomplish both at once, effectively seeing a picture of your current situation and, in light of your unnecessary pain, deciding for yourself what aspects of your pitiful self must be sacrificed to go on into that future and towards that objective. The most important thing to consider is why you're putting in so much effort and making such sacrifices. Explain what it is you're hoping to accomplish. You're working to make the future better. We have faith in the possibility of a better tomorrow. We think it can be made better thanks to our tireless efforts. So where should we draw the line? Where do we draw the line with that? We'd say, we don't know. This fantastic thought just came to us. Even though the future is simply a possibility, we can glimpse it and act accordingly in the present. We need to know how to improve our chances of future success as much as possible. So the general concept is that if you truly want things to work out well in the long run, you shouldn't be afraid to make the ultimate sacrifice. What would you be willing to give up if you were to change who you are complete? This is a feasible and poor effort. An appropriate sacrificial outlook generates a mental state and, later, a social condition that is an expression of that outlook, both of which contribute to the flourishing of the sacrificer, reduces the likelihood of a global collapse, and raises the possibility that individuals will have fulfilling lives apart from the public eye. That's reasonable. It can hold up that, and it doesn't seem to have any holes. If you're enjoying this video so far, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet so that you can show us your support. Now let's continue. It's everything the general public doesn't realize. It is at the very foundation of our moral knowledge, which is also our behavioral knowledge and perceptual information. And we have heard it said many times that when we listen to someone's talk, we hear things that we already understood but didn't know how to say. Let's get something straight. Understanding morality isn't small because it involves understanding your worldview. The need for this kind of understanding cannot be overstated. A situation very similar to this serves as the basis for it. Obviously, we'll have to give something up. We know it's important to strive for the best. The question then becomes why we don't try for the best and be willing to give up some things. In our opinion, that is so obviously true that the only question is why we don't put it into practice. However, there are answers to that too. People get injured and life is difficult. It's full of restrictions, some of which are unfair and even malicious. Even when people had the kind of past that, if they revealed it to you, would make you remark, well, it's no wonder you came out that way. It is nevertheless unexpected that some people would turn against being. Even in adulthood, many who develop such tendencies recognize their wrongdoing. Despite this, they are aware that no amount of pain, whether it be caused by the malice of others or by the tragedy of life itself, can ever excuse their abandonment of the good. So you have to think like that, and that's how you can become unstoppable. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section what you thought of this one. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more just like this, please consider subscribing and don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more interesting facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.